Have you ever been told that you're tone deaf? Or maybe you've said it to yourself, I wish I could sing, but I just wasn't born with the talent. Well, what if I told you that the vast majority of people can learn to sing? In this video, I'm going to break down what the science says, what vocal coaches know, and what real-world transformations look like. By the end, you'll understand why singing, it isn't just a gift for the chosen few, it's a skill that can be developed with the right guidance and mindset. Let's start with the facts. Singing is not a mystical gift, it's a trainable skill. It involves breath control, coordination, resonance, muscle memory, and the brain's auditory motor loop. Neuroscience shows that singing activates multiple regions of the brain: auditory, motor, even language centers. MIT researchers discovered that we have neurons that respond only to singing, not speech or instruments. That means that we are wired to sing. Everyone who can speak can learn to sing. That's Professor Joanne Rakowski. In other words, if your voice can speak, it can be trained to sing. Have you ever been told or presumed that you're tone deaf? Let's look at what the science says. True tone deafness, it is a thing. It's called congenital amusia and affects about 1.5% of the population. The core deficit in congenital amusia is a difficulty in processing fine pitch differences in music. This makes it very hard to learn to sing well. However, one man decided to test this assumption. Tim Falconer is among the rare true tone deaf population. Despite being told by scientists that he's tone deaf, Tim didn't let that stop him from enjoying music. With the help of a vocal coach who told him, never mind what the scientists say, Tim trained and improved enough to sing a recognizable tune. He still jokes that he's not great. Everyone says I've improved, but I'm still terrible. Yet he even performed at a small concert and fulfilled his dream of singing. His story, documented in his book Bad Singer, shows that even the barrier of amusia can be partially overcome with passion and practice. Now, if someone with true tone deafness can experience the joy of singing, imagine what a non-tone deaf person can achieve with training and the right mindset. If you can enjoy music, recognize melodies, or tell when someone is a bit off key, you're not tone deaf. You're simply untrained. In fact, most tone-deaf people have perfect musical hearing. They just haven't learned how to control their vocal output yet. Labels like bad singer usually come from early discouragement, not vocal reality. Here's another big one. You're either born with it or not. Yes, some singers progress faster, but that often comes down to early exposure and consistent practice, not raw talent. What seems like talent is often just time plus repetition plus encouragement. Of course, genetics can influence a voice traits like vocal range, timbre, or how quickly someone picks up musical patterns. Some individuals do seem to have a quicker ear for music or an aptitude for vocal control. However, research indicates that even those advantages require nurturing. A person with a lovely natural tone will still require technique to fully realize their potential, and someone with an ordinary voice can greatly improve through training. Now, I'm someone who had a bit of a head start in singing. I was brought up in a musical family. I played piano from an early age, and I had a natural voice. However, without proper training and bad habits, my true potential went untapped for many years. Many successful singers started out singing quite unremarkable. Ed Sheeran, for example, has openly shared an old recording of himself singing off-key, and in his words, horribly, as a teenager, a far cry from the singer he is today. He used it to prove a point. He wasn't born with a perfect voice. When people say, oh, you're so good, you were born with natural talent, I go, no, you have to learn and really practice. His journey from out-of-tune beginner to world-class vocalist is a testament to the power of practice. The same echoes in countless performers' stories. What sounds like raw talent is usually a mix of passion and training and perseverance. Vocal coordination can be developed, and it comes from tone control and freedom. About 15 years ago, an older lady named Margaret contacted me after seeing me perform on stage. She wanted to learn to sing, but she warned me that she was terrible and completely tone deaf. Now, she was not a naturally gifted singer and genuinely had some pitch issues, but with lessons and practice, she improved to the point where she could hold a tune. She found joy in singing and later in life, and I found joy in helping her achieve something that she thought was impossible. Now, I also found joy in the baked goodies that she would bring me. Another study, Finding a Voice, worked with adults who believed they couldn't sing. Now, after a few months of training, many were performing publicly and joining choirs. Confidence followed skill. Singing changed their lives. Most people struggle because of a lack of breath support, speaking habits misapplied to singing, and vocal tension and fear. Singing isn't about yelling higher. It's about using breath alignment and a relaxed vocal production. When you stop trying to force your voice, you start to discover it. Hopefully by now I've convinced you to give singing a go. Now here are 5 tips that will help you to learn to sing. Number 1, warm up gently. Do simple exercises like humming, lip trills, and sirens. Ah. Now keep it easy, keep it relaxed, and experiment with your voice. Number 2, train your breath. Practice low diaphragmatic breathing and long controlled exhales. Now number 3, pitch matching. Use a piano or an app. Play a note, match it, repeat. Now here's a great way to determine if you can match pitch. Download a free pitch checker app. I'll link a free one that I use below. Now I'm going to sing a note, an E3. Notice the note on the screen says E when I sing. Ah. Sing the same note as me and see what the note on your app says. Now, if you see an E on your screen, congratulations, you can match pitch. Now, don't worry if it kind of fluctuates off the E as you sing it. That's where training will fine-tune your singing. Now, I'll do the same for female voices. This is an E4. See if you can match the pitch. How did you go? Number 4, join a group or take lessons. Group singing builds skill and confidence. There's power and safety in numbers. And private lessons provide personal feedback. Now, if you're interested in private lessons with me, I'll leave a link in the description and comment area. Number 5, adopt a growth mindset. Now, you're not bad, you're learning. And learning takes time. Now, ignore people who tell you that you sound terrible. It's through sounding bad and making mistakes that you will learn and grow. So, can anyone learn to sing? Yes. Can anyone sing in a way that society deems good for a listener? Well, not quite. About 98.5%. Now, that doesn't stop the other 1.5% from trying their best. Now, if you can speak, you can sing. If you can hear the music, you can train your voice. If you've ever wanted to sing with confidence, it's not too late to start. If you're ready for your first beginner-friendly singing lesson, watch this video next.